Hi fans, welcome to the Irving Gymnasium here at Rothesay Netherwood School. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching Maritime Athletic Profiles coverage of the Milner Invitational. We're down to the final game, Rothesay Netherwood and Thetford. Host Rothesay Netherwood is 1-1 coming into this. Thetford 0-2. Both teams be looking to close out the win here. Had an opportunity yesterday to speak to a few of the RNS players on their season, on their experience at RNS. So I'll throw it to the first interview now with Pharaoh Went. Joined now by Pharaoh Went. Pharaoh, you are in your last year here at RNS.
Yeah.
What does the Milner tournament mean to you?
Means so much, man. So much to me, my family. Last year, my family just got to watch on a live stream because, we're from Toronto. But this year, my grandma's coming, my aunt is coming for the last game. My dad came from Toronto yesterday, so it means a lot just that they're able to come. And they also know the impact that Milner had. Like last year, they bought a table at the banquet, even though they weren't able to come. And, that really means something to me as well because I understand how much that means to them. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. You had a game here yesterday against UMBSJ. You guys played well, weren't victorious. You get a couple more left. And then a pretty interesting season schedule. Not very many home games, but some pretty interesting road trips. What does that exposure playing in the NPA and all the road trips you get to take mean for you?
It's great, man. Like the exposure is everything. There's also just the trips with the guys and also just personal development. The whole goal, like the reason why we play this game is for the love and also the competition. So the exposure is just great because we get to play against the people that we desire to play against and see how we excel against them. And whatever happens, so on and so forth from that is God's plan, essentially.
And your basketball aspirations first after RNS, where do you want to do?
I love knowledge. I love wisdom. I love understanding things, and I really love just literature as well. So I really appreciate vast cultures and their way of life and other ways of thinking. So I think like philosophy, history, theology, those are things I really like and I take interest in. And it means a lot to me. Like the wisdom is universal, and like I'm just grateful as it is.
And how has RNS prepared you for life?
Great. Like my third year is definitely the year I'm most accustomed to. I'm definitely more of a leader in terms of off the court now. Like I have a lot of younger kids looking up to me, so it's just great how I get to be myself and also impact other individuals, just me being myself.
This gym yesterday was packed with your classmates. That's got to feel pretty special.
Yeah. Like even after the game, even though it was a tough loss after the game, we still got a lot of love, and it means a lot. Like you might want to have like a down face after the games, but it's hard to have that sad face when everybody's still appreciating you and the entertainment that was happening in the game.
And last question, someone comes to you and says, hey, I'm thinking about going to RNS. What do you tell them?
Oh man, first discuss it with your parents and make it happen. Most definitely. But yeah, like RNS is great, man, for personal development and also social development. It's a great program. We care much more than just basketball as well. It's real life. So I'm grateful.
Excellent, thank you. Good luck the rest of the tournament and the rest of your season.
Thank you.
In addition to Pharaoh, I got to speak also with Rainer Glenn. Let's hear what Rainer had to say about his experience at RNS. All right, joined now by Rainer Glenn of RNS. Rainer, what does this tournament mean to you?
This tournament means a lot to not just me, but like all the guys on the team, and especially Coach Gay, because Andrew Milner was the first guy to commit here, and he's really the reason why the team is what it is today and why we've been able to be so successful.
I know the gym was packed here yesterday, all the fellow classmates of yours.
Yeah.
What does it mean to have the whole gym here, the whole school here, everybody cheering for RNS?
It means a lot to like all of us on the team because we don't play many home games, so being able to play in front of the school and have them support us it's a really cool opportunity, and it's really sick.
So yeah, you've only got, I think, a couple home games on your schedule after this tournament. You go all over Eastern North America, I will say, and play schools from all over Eastern North America. What does that exposure do for you?
It's a really cool opportunity to play against like some of the best like players and teams across like North America. It's cool to get like the exposure to play against those guys and have coaches like see you play. So it's a really good opportunity for us.
And what are your basketball aspirations after RNS?
Just to play post-secondary. I'm not sure what that means for me yet. Maybe U Sport, D1, wherever I end up. Just like post-secondary and get education, play basketball.
And let's talk about that education just for a second.
Mm.
How is RNS helping prepare you for life beyond basketball?
Academically, RNS is a lot more challenging than where I was before, and it's a great way for me to like prepare for university with the IB program. It's a really good opportunity for me, like academically.
So give your recruiting pitch for RNS. Someone comes up to you and says, hey, I'm thinking about coming here. What do you tell them?
I would tell them that it can be challenging at times, and there's some days where it's really difficult with school and like juggling everything that you have to do here. But I think it's a really good opportunity, especially if you want to go far in basketball and you want to like improve yourself, like just as a person in general. I think it's a great opportunity, and you should definitely do it.
Excellent. You've got a tremendous couple of games coming up here.
Yeah.
You've still got St. Foy and Thetford left. This will play during one of those games, I'm sure. Don't know how you'll be doing on the scoreboard when this airs, but good luck in those games, good luck in the rest of your season, and good luck in the rest of your career.
Thank you.
Great words there from both Rayner and Pharaoh about the tournament, their time here at RNS, and it's a packed house here for the tournament closing game. The home court, Rothesay Netherwood Riverhawks against Thetford. I'm Bill Gibson. Been pleased to be here all weekend long. Thanks to the sponsors, Scotiabank, Scotia Wealth Management. World's oldest basketball court, and the man who won the car at the Archie is here, Kurt Peacock. As well as the very fine folks at Chateau St. John. It's pleased to spend the last couple of nights there. The breakfasts are amazing. The folks are top-notch. Look up Chateau St. John. Anytime you're in the St. John region and need a place to rest your noggin. Pick up the starters for RNS. 15 is Berger Irving. 14 is Greg Dorsey. Dorsey's had a real good tournament. 8 is Rayner Glenn. Pharaoh went. Starts wears number 12. And number 7 is David Alugo. Dorsey on the win of the tap, looking for Alugo. Taken away, that's Nick Gagne, wears number 5 in white for Thetford. Shot there by number 8. That's Nalend, is 8. 9 is Lamonge. 30 is going to be Oswald. And 22 is Nicolas. Foul on the putback there. Edwin Lamonge. 0-0. Played under a minute here. There you see the putback and the foul, and clearly the foul that's going to go on Berger Irving. Great interview we did yesterday as well with Berger. We played that one before yesterday's games. Such an amazingly well-spoken individual is Berger. And then partway through the interview, after I'm already thinking, wow, this kid's impressive, tells me that English isn't his native first language. And I was like, what? It's an impressive kid is Berger Irving. Have a pretty good basketball future, too, if he wanted, given his European roots. Alugo with the finish. We'll also say all of these RNS players were on the court earlier when Coach Jim Herrick was giving his coaches clinic here, so they got a little mini workout in this afternoon. Nalend with the finish there. It's 4-2 Thetford. This is Dorsey. Dorsey's been good all weekend long, and he's great right there. Nice move in the post by Greg Dorsey. He showed off the outside shot this weekend here, too. Can bet there's going to be a lot of coaches knocking on Greg Dorsey's door. Dorsey, the class of 25 here at RNS. Dorsey converts the three-point play for the 5-4 lead for the Riverhawks. Knocked away by Irving. Irving, you could tell when all the students were here on Thursday. Very popular among his classmates here as well. Very well liked. Nicola for Nalend. On the drive there, Nicola puts the shot up. It'll be Irving picking up the foul again, I think, though. I think that is 15. Couldn't quite see Tommy McGrattan as he made the call. Going to send Kevin Nicola to the line. Nicola, 6'6" power forward / center. Out of bounds off of Thetford. Ball over to RNS. Pharaoh went on the take and score there. I think it was Pharaoh. I was a little obstructed on that one. I might have to stand up to do play-by-play here. We'll see. Long shot made by Nick Gagne. He's been pretty good from outside all weekend long as well. 9-7 RNS. Rainer Glenn, Greg Dorsey. Pharaoh went. Pharaoh on the take off glass, too strong. Rebound Gagne. Gagne for Oswald. Now on the baseline. That's Lamonge. Offensive foul on Edwin Lamonge. Subs in. This is going to be Charles Anthony Kofi. Dorsey on the miss. Rebound, though. That's Ikpotikin, number 9, who's checked in. John Ikpotikin. He's an athletic player. On the drive to Nick Gagne. Greg Dorsey for David Alugo. Alugo on the spin. Offensive foul called with the elbow on Alugo. Titus Heron checks in for David Alugo. There you see the foul on Alugo. Basket wiped off Great replay, tied at 9 here. 6:05 to go in Q2. Drive there by the Riverhawks. The Thetford players needs a substitution. Coming out here will be Brian Oswald. Asking out, not sure exactly what the situation is there. Looks like he might have got shot to the side of the head. Rainer Glenn on the line. Glenn out of Brookfield PEI. 6'4" point guard listed on the roster at least. Kofi makes that one, Charles Anthony Kofi. Patrick Nalend picks up the loose ball, misses the layup. Prosper Sano, number 11, who's checked in for Thetford, to the ground on the push. Didn't see who the foul went on, one of the RNS players for sure. Been obstructed a fair bit this game by where the officials have been standing, particularly here on the Thetford offensive end of the court. That continues. I'll just stand up so I can move around a bit and see the play-by-play. Did that most of the first game, and we had some adjustments made. Nice block there by John-Nick Podekin. Podekin has got hops. He's a quick leaper. Jack Livingstone, number 4, has checked in, as has number 5, Zachary White. 2 is Titus Heron. 10, Arndt Wasserman. Podekin on the finish. Nice pass from Wasserman. Rebound for Livingston on the miss from Lend. That's Heron into the post. Wasserman looking for the little baby hook shot there. It doesn't go. Might even have been blocked by Nicola a little bit. Cross-court pass, that's a dangerous one for Danick Gagne. Danick Gagne releases the three-pointer. Kevin Nicola inside. Gets out the Windex, cleans the glass, gets 2 points for the efforts. Zachary White, guarded by Nalend, kick to the corner. Heron makes the three-pointer. Pro RNS crowd excited by that one. The outside, Kofi blocked by Podekin. That's a couple that he's got a piece of. Wasserman leaves his feet, and nice move there by Kofi to score. Got to stay connected to the ground if you're a defender. On the drive, that's Zachary White. 2:54 to go in the quarter, a couple subs. Coming in for Thetford, Brendan Lamar checks in number 20. Number 30 is Brian Oswald. Oswald went out with to be a little shot to the head there. He's feeling fine, back in the game. That is Oswald directing some traffic. Over for Kofi. Blocked underneath was Thetford. Titus Hare into the offensive end. Wasserman. We're going to have a block. I thought we might have had a travel first. Instead, it's a block. Subs in. This is going to be Ben Dale, number 3, who checks in for R&S. Kofi to the bench. Edwin Lamange back in. We'll mention Thetford playing with only 3 subs here. They came with 9, 1 injured. Takes them down to 8. That's only 3 subs. You're going to have to get people in and out a fair bit and play a fairly clean game. Stay out of foul trouble. Ekpotikin on defense. Forces the pass to the corner. Shot there by Lamar. It's a little too strong. Wasserman gets in deep. He's had great looks at the basket all weekend long. Had tough little time finishing, though. Has Aaron Wasserman. He's had a real nose for the ball. I've liked that about him. I think one part of his game he'll be working on in the near future with Coach Gay will be the finish at the rim. Strong. He gets there. I think part of it is he might just need to see the rim a little bit sooner on his shot there with the nice defense to force Lamar into the corner. Lamar to beat the shot clock. That's a beautiful play. Great individual effort for Brendan Lamar. (18-16) Thetford. Not sure why we blew the whistle there. Didn't hear the conversation at the scorer's table. Corner kick. Too strong for Oswald out of the corner. Ekpotikin, he's a high flyer. He finishes on the run. Tough catch in traffic, but nice finish by John Ekpotikin. Ties us at 18. Nalend on the drive. Ekpotikin on the rebound. Off for Titus Heron. 19 seconds to go in the quarter. Three-pointer made. I think that's Jack Livingston in the corner. That's my blind spot. The other player might have been down that way with Ben Dale. 2 to shoot. They have to get one away. They do. Good if it goes. Only a 2-pointer for Prosper Sano. Got to play right to the buzzer. Ties us at 21 after 1. 21-21 in favor of no one. I'm going to take just a short break here while you watch some highlights. I've got to get rid of the sweatshirt because with all the people in the gym, it suddenly got hot in here. It was a little chillier earlier. So I'll be right back as soon as I shed a layer. Yeah, all right, that's a little more comfortable already. Also probably pretty good because I might have to stand up to do some of the play-by-play here. I've been instructed a little more than I have been most of the afternoon here. And all day long, actually. Game started at 9:30. 9:30 this morning was UNB SJ and St. Foy. St. Foy pulled that one out over SJ. Then we had Acadia in a tight one over Cape Breton, UNB and Stu. Stu hang tight for a long time. UNB opened up a bit of a lead, and then Stu closed the gap again towards the end. Ended up, I'll say 15-ish. I don't know exactly what the score is. So that finishes our university side of the house here. Acadia goes 3-0, UNB 2-1, Cape Breton 1-2, and Stu, who plays at the collegiate level, 0-3. Now we'll talk about the prep collegiate level of the tournament. UNBSJ is 2-1, RNS 1-1, St. Foy 2-1, and Thetford 0-3. So we have 3 teams at 2-1 if Netherwood wins here. Of course, Thetford would love to have a victory to take home to them back to Quebec. And if you don't know where Thetford is, folks, if you draw a line from Quebec City to Sherbrooke, go about halfway along that line, a little bit south, you're in the right general area for Thetford. Dorsey got popped in the chin there at this end, but finishing at the other end is Pharaoh Went. Dorsey's okay. I was watching him. 23-20 RNS. How are we tied at 21 after the first quarter, and we're now at 23-20? I either wrote something down wrong or the scoreboard was wrong. So I'm going to have a question there for somebody to what happened, but we're at 23-20 now, early in quarter number 2. I know I wrote down 21-21 because I'm looking at my sheet, and I'm sure that's what I saw on the scoreboard. Must have had a correction somehow. I think it must have been on the last one corrected to, was probably 21-20, and that last one being a 2, not a 3 for Thetford. That's what we're going to go with. The score table initially had that as a 3. Dorsey misses the turnaround. Dorsey closes out on the lend. Corner kick. Shot put up by Lamonge. Nick Gagne will check in at the next opportunity, as will Kevin Nicola. Rainer Glenn off for Pharaoh Went. Pharaoh, I believe, has family on hand from this one, down from Toronto. We saw the interview with Pharaoh before the game. Just a lovely individual is Pharaoh Went. Everyone I've had opportunity to speak with all weekend long here associated with RNS and everyone else, all the other teams. Been an absolutely amazing weekend for me, meeting a lot of new people, reconnecting with a bunch of, I won't say old folks, but I almost said old folks. Familiar faces, new and old, new and familiar. Pharaoh Went on the line. Shot waved off, moving screen. Goes on Kevin Nicola, number 22. Pharaoh Went up top, directs traffic. Kicks to the corner now for Livingstone. Livingstone shot, 3 points. Jack Livingstone out of Sackville, Nova Scotia, class of 26. Correction, out of 9 Mile River, Nova Scotia, class of 25. Eyes aren't quite following the line across straight. Nicola on the inside on the third try. Draws the foul on RNS. And I was looking at the wrong official to try to pick up that foul call. Sends Nicola to the line. First one rolls in nicely. Berger Irving rebounds the miss on the second. Nicola on the rebound, off to Gagne. Ahead for Oswald. Oswald on the dribble. Guarded by Alugo. Now passes off. On the drive is Lamonge. Lamonge. Right at the camera position there. Now John Ekpotikin checks back in, as does Zachary White. Irving and went to the bench for RNS. Patrick Nalend will check in. Next opportunity. Dorsey on the take there, can't get it to go down. Ekpotikin on the rebound of the miss from Lamonge. Kick, far side corner. White, 3 points. Timeout, Thetford. Didn't get the timeout quite in time. What has been working more often than not is the coach trying to get the officials' attention and not the bench's attention here. Gagne can't answer the three. Dorsey. Foul somewhere. Unsportsmanlike called on number 30, Brian Oswald, grabbing the jersey. Going to go 2 shots in possession on the jersey grab. Subs in for Thetford. Patrick Nalend. Coming out, Brandon Lamar. Dorsey makes the first from the line. Dorsey, 6'7" forward out of Halifax. Back rim on the second. Timeout taken by Thetford, 31-21. Have a look at the Thetford bench. RNS moves in front here by 10 points. Set to go out of the timeout, 6:15 remaining. Twelfth game of the weekend. I'm going to rest my voice a little bit when I can, folks. I'll probably do a little less talking in timeouts unless there's something interesting going on. Inbounded for Ekpotikin for Livingstone. Looking for Ekpotikin on the cut. Pass was behind him. I think Ekpotikin was thinking there was a shot going up there. Gagne in the backcourt with Oswald. Uses in the lens screen, really goes nowhere off it though. For Lamonge. Lamonge with the fake, gets Ikpotikin in the air, steps in, leaves the jump shot on the front rim. Kevin Nicola. Corner kick, Oswald. That's a three-pointer made, Patrick Nalend. 31-24. Nalend. Been a consistent scorer for Thetford all weekend long. I've really liked his game a lot. Vosserman for Livingstone. Livingstone, a little one-handed runner. That's ahead, Oswald. Gagne, Lamonge. Lamonge on the drive on Ikpotikin. Ikpotikin changed the shot, got a tip on the rebound. That's right into the hands of Nalend, and he drives and scores two. Patrick Nalend. Offensive foul on Titus Heron. Tough collision there for all players involved. I think that's going to be Oswald who actually took the charge. Heron went down to the court hard. Got subs coming in. Coming off is Lamonge. In is Charles Anthony Kofi. Denick Gagne. Push. I think this is going to be on Livingstone, number 4. Kofi has that one bounce through for 3 points. That was almost a Kawhi Leonard bouncer out of the corner. Knocked away by Nicola. Ikpotikin has it taken away by Gagne. Gagne, little step through and blocked by Ikpotikin. That's 3 blocks for Big John Ikpotikin. Nalend on the drive, kick corner, Kofi. Too strong on that three-pointer, but he gets his own rebound. Jump ball drawn, Kofi and Zachary White on the tie-up. Subs in for RNS. Went, Rayner, and Dorsey will check in. Timeout. Coach Damian Gay at 33-29, 3:42 to go, first half. Nice look at the Thetford timeout. Look there into the RNS huddle. They break it. Strong work again by the Maritime Athletic Profiles crew. Certainly getting their steps in on the timeouts. Running from camera position into the huddles. There's a look, or soon to be a look. There it is, into the Thetford timeout. Little long-winded in the huddle. Shot there by Titus Heron. The points on the board for R&S, 36-29, 3:19 to go. First half. Gagne for Kofi. Kofi for Oswald. Oswald. Kofi, baseline. Off the heel. Rebound fought for. It's Nicola. Puts it up. Kofi gets a rebound, then resets. Gagne from the far side. No good. Tap by Ikpotikin. That's a leaper's rebound is what that one is. Tap it out to yourself and then go get it. Pharaoh went with the three at the other end. That's a big turnaround. 39-29. R&S extends the lead to 10. Raynor Glenn gets low on defense. That's one of the things Coach Eric was showing the players in the coaches' clinic. Turnover first forced by Dorsey. Dorsey might have wanted to give that one up. Nalend on the reach in. He didn't think it went out of bounds off of him, but that's the call. There you see the three-pointer made. At least one of them. Subs in. Prosper Sano. Dorsey catch, spin, up. No good. Kevin Nicola with a nice rebound there. An okay take from Dorsey. That one called blue. Thetford not real sure about that, as it was off the official and out of bounds, but it went off of Thetford before that. Official tried to get out of the way. Ikpotikin for Heron. Heron, cross-court pass, went, nice fake, kick outside. Raynor Glenn, front rim, tip for Ikpotikin, who knocks it in. That's a beautiful play by Pharaoh, went, just to tap that ball on the inside to John Ikpotikin. Kofi, too strong, rebound to Greg Dorsey. Titus Heron. Ikpotikin, another block. That one coming on Oswald. Going to clean up the court just a little bit. The far end, there you see Ikpotikin with the block on the drive by Oswald. Officials having a little conference there on something as well while we wait for the floor to get cleaned at the far end. 1:11 to go here in the half. And after all that delay, we're going to have a timeout called. Timeout Thetford, down 12, 41-29. Set to go here out of the timeout. 1:11 to go in the quarter. Thetford on the inbound. That one deflected by Wendt. Kofi to inbound attempt again. That one time he fakes Wendt, now goes over to Oswald. Back for Nalend. Kofi on the wraparound after the inbounder. Nalend, they're looking for Nicola, taken away by Wendt. Wendt with speed, coast to coast, leaves the layup short though. Greg Dorsey's going to get a rebounding foul for his aggression. Little perspiration situation again. Young lad is out with the broom to do a little work, dry things up. Oh, there's a steal or at least a knockaway by Wendt. A little helter-skelter play here by Thetford. They've only got 5 to shoot. Nicola guarded by Dorsey. 1 to shoot. They're not going to get it off as Potikin was there looking for the block on the drive by Prosper Sano. Dorsey on the inside. Dorsey will go to the line. 4.9 left in the half. 41-29, make it 42-29. RNS, I believe after the little switch there at half to quarter time to 21-20, led at quarter time. 42-29, 43-29. So it's essentially been a 22-9 quarter thus far for RNS here in Q2. Buzzer beater is good, though, from Kofi. Only going to be a 2-pointer. Going to make it 43. It was 29, so it's going to be 43-31. That was only a 2-pointer. They put 3 on the board. 10 minutes on the board. Watch some highlights at halftime. I'll be back for the second half in 10 minutes.
A world in which men and women are completely equal is still far from being realized.
What we plead for is equality of chance, equality of opportunity.
To speak and be heard.
Because when unique voices are united in a common cause, they make history.
Because until all of us have made it, none of us have made it.
Because everything I just said,
Other women
Have said
before.
In 2013,
1973
1971.
in 1915,
Over a century
of calling for
equality,
we've come a long way,
but accepting better than
Before,
only pushes truly equal
farther out of reach.
we need to work together
as women,
as allies. Don't just listen to what I'm saying.
Act, so I don't have to say it again.
Hi fans, welcome back to the Irving Gymnasium here at Rothesay Netherwood School. I'm Bill Gibson. The Voices held out through 11 and a half games here at the Milner Invitational Tournament. One more half to go. RNS 43, Thetford 31. Here as we wrap this one up in front of a big crowd in a warm gymnasium. It was chilly here most of the day. The people filled in, and it's warmed up considerably here. To watch perspiration the rest of the way through. Little check of the starters here for the second half. For Thetford, 11 is Sano, 5 Gagne, 30 Oswald, 8 Nalend, and 20 is Lamar. Thetford ball to open the half, down 12. Pick up RNS when they get possession. That's Nalend on the drive. Over for Oswald. Nalend kicks for Sano. Sano, good release. Rebound to Alugo. Alugo off for Heron. Up for Pharaoh. Went on the finish. Those three are joined by Berger Irving and Greg Dorsey as your 5 for RNS. Irving looking inside for Heron. Ends up into the hands of Alugo. Got a call here. I think we're got a jump ball situation. I didn't see anything else called, so this looks like it's going to stay with RNS. Pharaoh will inbound. Can't be a jump ball. We didn't reset the shot clock, so it must just be a stop play, dry the floor or something. Make sure everyone's okay. 8 on the shot clock still. Just checking to make sure that 8 seconds is okay. Officials communicating there. Make sure that's okay. That's what the extra little whistle was for. Went on the inbound for Heron. Heron back for Irving. Irving cans a triple. Berger, Irving. Nalend can't answer. Rebound tapped. Nalend on the attack. It's going to be out of bounds over to RNS. We played just a little over a minute here in quarter 3. Dorsey's going to get called for the walk. Referee stamps his passport. Dorsey didn't even have his bags packed. Pharaoh went on the take. Rebound taken away by Lamar for Prosper Sano. That one looked like it was good when he released it, but it was off the heel of the rim. Titus Heron, front court. Heron, Dorsey, went. Too strong. Heron with the knockout on the rebound. Heron on the drive and score. Titus Heron was player of the game yesterday here in the win. Edwin Lamal set the check in. Next opportunity for Thetford. Outside, that's Danick Gagne. Gagne on the release and the score, 4-3. Danick Gagne has got a nice stroke from beyond the arc. Showed it off here all weekend long. Berger Irving, Pharaoh went wide open, takes the three-pointer. That one rimmed out, rebound to Lamar. Lamar on the run, Went gets in front of him. Lamar still got a nice shot away. Rebound controlled by Dorsey. And now for Went. Went's going to slow it up, run a play. Pass it off for Berger Irving. Irving keeps dribble alive, back to Went. Went thinks he's got a mismatch. He's going to go at it. Pass inside for Dorsey, but travel first from Pharaoh Went. Sub set to come in. I thought the sub was coming in there. Apparently it was not. Prosper Sano. The kick to the corner. Nalend for Lamar. Rebound Pharaoh Went. Nice rebound there. 50-34. RNS has opened up their biggest lead of the game. Now sub will set to come in. Edwin Lamalge. Went on the drive. No good. Rebound Lamar. Got some back and forth action here now. Kick outside. Oswald. Oswald can't get it to go. Went. Gathers himself, runs some offense. Berger Irving had high post position. Didn't get the ball. Instead, it's Dorsey, low post against Gagne. He kicks outside. Around the horn we go for a Lugo. A Lugo on the offensive foul, I'm pretty sure on that one. Shoulder into Patrick Nalend. Lamar on the take, taken away by Dorsey. Ekpotikin, who's checked into the game. Titus Heron was looking for the lob. That was knocked away by Lamange. Nalend on the drive. He's going to get a blocking foul, I think, on Dorsey coming in underneath. Look, short little story to tell you from halftime. Over, ran into an old classmate of mine. We went to junior high together, high school together, through science together. He became a doctor here in Port City area. He's here. First time I've seen him since university for sure. And we were talking to another friend of ours. And of course they were talking before I went over. And he says, I've got a story. And I thought, uh-oh, what's this story going to be about? Story about me. He remembers something I don't. He remembers in junior high soccer tryouts having me on his back and running up a hill. Now, I know a lot of folks out there that are listening to me might know me. I've been a fairly large lad most of my life. I can't remember being on anyone's back and running up a hill. But I'll tell you, he must have been one strong individual to carry me up the hill at that point in time. Oh, big follow and finish by Ekpotikin. 52-35, RNS extends the lead to 17. I'm giving a personal history lesson. Ekpotikin's putting on a show. There it is, a show again on the rejection. John Ekpotikin, I think that's 4 blocks he's got in this game. He's springy, he's long. And he's quick jumper as well. Livingstone for Vosserman. Vosserman gets the offensive foul. Going through Brian Oswald. Well, I've been talking about Wasserman needing to finish at the rim. He finished that one. That was a positive out of that play. Used the body fairly well. If I'm coach, I don't mind that one too bad. That's the straight line direction you want him to take to the basket. That's good defense by the defender. That's a great shot there by Edwin Lamange. 52-38, 4:03 to go, Q3. Wasserman finds Livingstone. Livingstone back to Wasserman. Wasserman inside again. And there's the finish. There's the body work again. Wasserman's done a little mic and drill at halftime here. I like the way he's been around the ball. And I'm not being critical, saying he needs to work on the finish. He has missed a few around the rim. And, of course, not a surprise that be part of his game to work on. Another three-pointer made. Wasserman with a kick out. Now flashes low post, wanted the ball again. He's going to get the ball. Now kicks, resets low post. On the drive and shot is White. Wasserman fights for the rebound, but it's Lamar who controls. Nalend on the take. Ikpotikin changed the shot, tried to get a piece of that one. Patrick Nalend scored there. He was looking for a foul as well from Ikpotikin. Rainer Glenn into the front court. Aaron Wasserman. And now Zachary White. Rainer Glenn on the drive, met by Patrick Nalend. Ball goes on number 8, Patrick Nalend. Flopping warning goes on Thetford number 9, Edwin Lamange. For what was an earlier play, apparently. On the line, Rainer Glenn. Glenn, 6'4" point guard at a Brookfield PEI class of 25, is Rainer. Great interview with Rainer yesterday, and he drops the second one through. 56-43, 2.5 to go, quarter 3. Gagne for Lamange. Lamange on the drive. Wasserman was there to change the shot. Nicola fighting for the rebound, but out of bounds off of Nicola. Over to RNS. Going to mop the floor here up a little bit again. Perspiration situation. Going to be out of bounds. Wasserman on the tip went too high. It hit the safety strap above the goal. Little chat here at the scorers table. The Nick Gagne. Picked up by Kevin Nicola. Nicola on the drive, rolls it in for 2 points. Nicola will be an important player with his size for Thetford at 6'6". Get a lot of opposition, big men to guard. This season, Nick Podekin jammed himself on the other side of the rim. Going reverse there might have been a better decision. Miss from the corner by Lamonge. Rainer Glenn, front court, 1:20 to go, quarter 3. John-Nick Podekin. Ben Dale from deep. Rebound Rainer Glenn for John-Nick Podekin. Now Podekin's got a lane. Runs into Kevin Nicola. Inside to Wasserman, and Wasserman with the finish again. We're looking for either a travel or charge on the Thetford bench. I thought they could have called either on that. Called neither. That shot missed by Oswald. Nicola on the rebound. That's Lamar. 1 to shoot. Gagne got it off, fouled, and will shoot 3 free throws. With 23.3 on the game clock, we can Gagne will shoot. Put back by Wasserman. Wasserman making himself known around the rim. 58-48 RNS. Make it 60-48 RNS. So it's a 27-27 quarter. No, it's a 17-17 quarter. That's better math in favor of RNS. They've led all the way through here. Just clearing up some correspondence here between quarters as you watch the replays. A few folks reaching out, letting us know here at Maritime Athletic Profiles how much they are enjoying the coverage. Always happy to get those messages and always like to respond back as quickly as I can. Set to go here for the final quarter, 12-point game. RNS 60, Thetford 48. Oswald for Gagne. Gagne's a threat from deep, and Dorsey closes out with that knowledge. Shot missed there by Lamar. Heron for Irving. Travel called on the far side. Checking back in, Patrick Lend. Coming out. It's going to be Brendan Lamar. No give in this Thetford team. I bet when they get to full health and a fuller roster, there'll be a handful in their conference. Some great athletes, some great shooters. Still a long way to go in this one before we finally say they've gone 0 for 3, but there's Patrick Nalend. He's going to be a handful for anybody who guards him. Now the RNS students with a little stamp of the feet here with the opposing player shooting the free throw, and smiles from the Thetford bench. They don't mind that one little bit. That's great to get that atmosphere. That's one of the great things about coming to a tournament. You get to experience what it's going to be like through your regular season in opposing gyms. That's Heron with the miss, but rebound goes to Alugo, and he puts it back up and scores 2. 11-point game. Oswald for Gagne. That's the three-point threat that Gagne provides. All of a sudden, it's an 8-point contest. Another score next time up the court for Thetford. This is a whole different looking ball game than it was coming into the quarter. There's Dorsey who puts 2 on the board. Good cut, Greg Dorsey. And nice pass delivered to the cutter. There is a three-point, no, only a two-pointer delivered from Lamalge, Edwin Lamalge. 8-point game once again. Titus Heron. Baseline jumper, Dorsey missed, rebound back to RNS. Full 14 to work with now. Dorsey out high on the catch. Keeps the dribble alive, back for Titus Heron, who shoots the three, makes the three. Titus Heron triples up. Corner kick. Nalend on the drive. Oh, good work by Nalend. What a circus shot that was with the move. Draws contact, no foul. Finish through the contact. That's strength move there from Patrick Nalend. Takeaway by Oswald for Nalend. He goes at the bucket again. Another nice move. We're looking for the foul. Nalend finishes through whatever contact was there. Travel on Titus Heron in a 7-point game. Nick Potikin and Glenn check back in for Alugo and Irving. Going to wipe off the court here. Court cleaned up. 67-60. Thetford is down 7, but with the ball. Here's Nalend. He's been the wrecking ball this quarter. Hands off to Nicola. Nicola on the nice assist from Nalend. Kevin Nicola converts for 2. Pharaoh went. Uses the Greg Dorsey screen. Ikpotikin tries to create, can't go anywhere. 6 to shoot. It's in the hands of Titus Heron. Titus Heron kicks, and it's another turnover over for Edwin Lamonge. Lamonge scores 2. Timeout taken by RNS as Thetford storms right back into this one to make it a 3-point game. It was 12 at quarter time. In 4 minutes, they've erased 9 points off of that with a scoring run. Here, just trying to do the math in my head. 14, 16, 16-7 scoring run here. I had to carry the 1 there, folks. That's why it took me a little longer in my head. Partway through the 4th quarter. I'm sure I'll do this again towards the end of the game, but a great big thanks for everybody for having me. I've had just a blast here for 3 days. Everyone has been wonderful. We've been treated so good. Well, first, thanks to Maritime Athletic Profiles for the invitation to come down for this. And, on behalf of Maritime Athletic Profiles, I thank everyone at RNS for having us here and for treating us just absolutely so good. They were even delivering food to us here today at the table. Coach Gay brought some stuff over for the dining hall and treated us great at the hotel as well. The Chateau St. John, one of the sponsors, and I'm sure the dinner, which I'm attending, and thanks to Ortles Court for the invitation for that. Can't say no when they say, hey, will you represent us there? Absolutely I will, and it's a free meal on top of it. That's going to be a lot of fun. Still 6 minutes and 5 seconds to go in this one, maybe overtime. We have no shot clock on at that other end. I'm not sure what the issue is there. Could possibly be unplugged somewhere along the line. Oh, there we got her going. Glenn, Heron, Wasserman. Ikpotikin. Back outside for White. Knocked away by Gagne. Gagne's got a lay-in. That's going to be a goaltend on Wasserman. That's the right call. 2-point game, 67-66. The fans were excited for that. A good call by the trailing official. Here we see Gagne with the lay-in, and there you see it already on the way down and off the backboard. Still, if I could jump up there and do that just once, I would do that too. It is indeed a goaltend, though. Nice block as well. Zachary White blocked that time by Edwin Lamonge. Now Nalend is up tight playing defense. 4 on the shot clock. Gagne with the takeaway. Ahead for Oswald. Oswald is going to walk. Officials have had the passport stamp out here regularly today. Been a lot of travels. Rainer Glenn off for Wasserman. Wasserman, little jump hook. That's a nice looking move in the post for Aaron Wasserman. Really showing that he can finish at the bucket here in this second half. (69-66) RNS. Make it 69-69 as the Nick Gagne ties it up. Thetford bench with some life. Charles Anthony Kofi leading the defense chant. Wasserman, Nick Podekin. Jack Livingstone. Livingstone drives, elevates, no good. Nick Podekin with the flying follow-up. Little kiss off the Scotiabank glass and in. Oh, and another nice take at that in by Brian Oswald. These teams are putting on a show right now. 3:45 to go. Inside Wasserman. Can't get that layup to go down, and Kevin Nicola is on the rebound. Tied at 71, 3:36 to go. Walking it across half is Brian Oswald. If I'm Thetford, I'm looking for that fellow right there, Nick Gagne, going to let him see what he can create. There's a catch-up shooter. Gagne set on the outside. Foul's going to go on. Oh, missed that. There's the Podekin follow. Boy, is he ever athletic. I missed the call. It must have been a travel again, my guess. Rainer Glenn for Pharaoh went. Around the outside, that's Podekin. Dorsey can't get the rebound into the hands of Nick Gagne. We tick under 3 minutes in a tie game. Patrick Nelen for the three-point lead. 15-point swing in this quarter, R&S. Needs some stops. Thetford is on fire. That's going to be a travel on Dorsey. Titus Heron's going to check in. This is going to be for Jack Livingstone. Probably a good thing that we're down to game number 12 in the final few minutes. I can feel my voice getting a little bit deeper as we go on here throughout the game. Promise I won't do Barry White impressions to finish this one off. Gagne was looking for Nicola on the cut. Pass off the head of Podekin. Back over to Thetford. 2 minutes to play. They're up 3. Heron ahead for Pharaoh. Went with the lay-in off the glass. 1 point game. Entertaining affair this one has been. Really come to life here in the fourth quarter has Thetford. Nick Gagne's been leading the way. There's another 3 points. Thetford up 4. Into the post for Dorsey against Nicola. Dorsey can't get it to go down. Nicola on the rebound. Ahead for Oswald. Oswald has got his bag packed, and he gets the traveling call as well. Travel agents making a lot of money in this one. Dorsey for Glenn. Into the post for Dorsey. Up top, Titus Heron, step back. Three-pointer makes it a 1 point game. Timeout Thetford, 1:07 to play. Titus Heron with a big shot for the Riverhawks. As we're flirting with overtime here in the final game of the Milner Invitational. Of course, all this, folks, you don't know the Andrew Milner story, give that a Google online. Milner, a young basketball player out of Nova Scotia, played here at R&S, really was the catalyst for RNS advancing to where they are as a prep school, leaving the high school ranks. Off as a basketball player in the University of Calgary. Tragic canoeing accident at 19 years of age. And of course, Canada basketball community well aware of the Andrew Milner story. Great to see this tournament in his honor, really, and lots of things going on here. The 4 a.m. scholarship. I've hoped they sold out of the t-shirts. I've been promoting them as much as I can all weekend long here. I bought one myself. Happy to support that cause. Anytime someone tells me I can buy something and have the money from buying that go towards youth that otherwise wouldn't be able to play the game, do so. Pretty happy to put that forward. Talking about, I think, where we're inbounding the ball. Didn't really catch all that conversation with the official. Up one, Thetford with the ball, a minute to play in quarter number 4. That's Gagne. He's been instrumental, bothered by Titus Heron. Off in the Lend. He's had a great game here as well. The Lend on the take. Ikpotikin on the block, but a foul called. Called for the block. We see this on replay. Let's see. Ooh. That looked fairly clean. Nalend makes it a 2-point game. Make it a 3-point game. Timeout called by the blue team. Not sure what that little commotion was there after the free throw was made. Can bet they will advance the ball. I think that makes it a 3-point game. I think it is 79-76. They have 78-76 on the scoreboard here, unless something was waved off there. Or I lost track of things, which is entirely possible. 78-76. No one seems to be concerned about that, so maybe there was a violation or something and that second free throw didn't count. So we'll go with only being a 2-point differential. Set out of the timeout, 50.6 on the game clock. RNS down 2 and the ball. No, not advancing. Dorsey for Pharaoh went. Pharaoh went for 3. That gives RNS the lead. How about Pharaoh went? Danique Gagne. Rebound, John Ikpotikin. 18.2 seconds left. Ikpotikin is fouled. Prosper Sano will check in, as will Brandon Lemaire. Nicola and Danique Gagne check out. Some more length and speed. Full reset here. 18.2 on the game clock. That's only the first team foul on Thetford. They're going to go for a foul strategy apparently. So they give the foul. Jump ball on that. I think they were trying to give the foul. Instead, they got the jump ball. That one's going to stay with R&S. So they get a jump ball again. It goes back to Thetford. They give the foul that time. 14.6. That's going to be the second foul on Thetford. They've still got to give 3 more before R&S goes to the line. Assuming the board is correct, and that being only their second. Ikpotikin fouled. Dangerous spot to catch the ball. Right there at half, and now we're going to be in the front court on the inbound, 13.7. That's 3 fouls that Thetford is given. Ikpotikin will inbound. You can bet Thetford will be looking for a steal. They got an intentional foul there. That's going to be 2 and the ball. That's not where you want to give the foul. It's going to be on Prosper Sano, I think. No, it's going to go on number 9, Edwin Lamonge. I didn't see the grab on that. 2 on the ball is massive here. Titus Heron to the line. 2 points makes it a 3-point game, and then the ball back. Heron back rim on the first. Things are interesting here. Things are interesting. It says 2 and the ball. Everyone was lining up like it was going to be 2 shots. Still a foul to give. No, that's going to be 4. So the next one they will go to the line. Heron misses them both. 1-point game. Now if they foul, and maybe after Heron just missed 2, Heron's the guy you might want to foul. Ikpotikin, no, pardon me, Rainer Glenn will inbound, number 8, not number 9. Ikpotikin on the catch. Foul given by Patrick Lind. That should send Ikpotikin to the line. Kevin Nicola in off the bench. Ikpotikin, I don't think he knows he's shooting 2. Now he's getting up to the line. What a finish this one has been. Let's see if Ikpotikin has any better luck than Titus Heron had at the line. Hush in the gym here. Ikpotikin, silky smooth on the first. Make on the second, timeout Thetford. Down 3 now. It's going to be 81-78. 11.9 on the clock. Thetford's going to advance the ball. Two half. We will have the player of the game interview after this one. And then wrap up. I know the crew wants to get packed up back on the road. They've got a hockey game in Halifax tomorrow afternoon early to cover. 12:30-ish. So we'll try to get them out of here pretty quick. Let's see if the Phelan can draw up a three-point play. I got to guess it's Danique Gagne for Thetford, who's going to get the ball, who's going to be the shooter. Heron's going to guard him. Gagne on the curl up top. In for Nalend. Nalend on the drive, scores 2 points. Now they go with the foul situation. They foul Ekpotikin, so they're making the game longer instead of going for 3. It's the quick 2 from Nalend. Thetford out of timeouts now at this point. Just got confirmation of that. Ekpotikin on the miss. Pardon me, Raynor Glenn on the miss. 8 and 9 sometimes look similar to me. Missed them both. Rebound off to Thetford to score, and they can win this one. That one drops through for Thetford. 2.5 on the game clock. That's Brian Oswald who scored that 2. Slaps from the teammates. They're up 82-81. Let's see what RNS has got for the final 2.5. No timeouts left now after this one. Let's see if RNS can draw up a play that gets him a look at the bucket and the points. And it would probably be a buzzer-beating fashion. Pretty exciting finish to this game. We're not quite done yet. More excitement to come. Good strategy by Thetford when I thought they were going to look for a three-point shot. Instead, they went for the quick 2, the foul, the missed free throws, and then another quick take at the other end. Nalend and Oswald. This is a lonely feeling for a coach. He's out of timeouts. There's nothing he can do. If anything happens here, it's on the players to play defense for 2.5 seconds. RNS gets a cheer. It's Heron, Dale, Dorsey, Ekpotikin, and Glenn. Wait for the hand to drop on the signal on the touch. Let's see who's going to get this one. My guess is it's going to be Titus Heron, who they want to have the ball. Inside Dorsey. Back for Heron. That's no good. The buzzer beater doesn't go, and the Thetford Phelan sneak away with an 82-81 win. Here they get their first victory of the tournament. They go to 1-2. Well earned for Thetford. RNS drops to 1-2 against good level competition here. I have one more player of the game interview to do again before I get there. Big thanks everyone for having me, for having us. Absolutely impressed with the facilities here, the tournament, the quality of everyone involved. Thanks to the players, the coaches for their cooperation. Thanks for Maritime Athletic Profiles for having me. We were treated like gold here all weekend long. I would come back in a heartbeat. It's been a hell of a lot of fun here. Pardon my language there at the end. Got a little out of control. Don't usually like to say those words. It's been a lot of fun here. Really, really have enjoyed my weekend. And I still get to go to the banquet, and I still get to interview a player of the game. Assuming we're going to get a presentation here. Disappointment on behalf of RNS as they thought they were headed for a victory in this one. Big comeback there. And maybe we're not going to get a player of the game presented. Didn't see that happen here. Little late for player of the game. Player of the game, Brian Oswald. See if we can get Oswald to come over here for a few words. We're going to look right here. Our final player of the game interview, Brian Oswald. Nice bucket there at the end to win it for your team.
Thank you. It was a very hard game, and we stick to the plan. And the coach said, don't crack it at the end of the game. Stay together and make the big play.
You guys have fought hard here all weekend. You came with 9. You had a guy injured in the opening game. You were 0-2 coming into this one. You were down, I think, a dozen coming into quarter number 4. You come back and win. That was one heck of a fourth quarter. Talk about the resiliency of your team.
It was a very hard weekend. Like you say, we have the number 4 who got injured, but we're a team. So if someone is out, we got to make the play. We got to sub in. We got to get another guy on the court, and let's get a job. Let's get a W.
Tell me about your overall experience in this tournament. Do you enjoy yourself here at RNS?
I very enjoy it. It was a very fun tournament, and our guys, we like to play here because it's a very beautiful complex, and we just came here to enjoy, and that's what we did, so I'm glad.
And I guess sort of final question. Where do you see you guys being this year? How's your team looking? Where do you think you'll be in your conference?
I think we have a very, very hard worker group. So I think we have to work together to make something happen. We don't have guys who can take over like that. So we have to play together. We have to train together, and we got to be strong together. It's a very group work.
Excellent. Any last thing you want to say? You want to have a shout-out to anybody or any message to your teammates before I let you go?
I want to thank my mom. Shout out Thetford gang. We are here.
Excellent. Thanks. Congratulations on your player of the game, and good luck the rest of your season. Folks, that's going to do it here from Rothesay Netherwood School. I'm Bill Gibson for everyone here at Maritime Athletic Profiles. We've had a blast here for the last 3 days. I'm going to go to the banquet now, and then I'm going to go home and rest my voice. These boys are going to hit the road to Halifax and do some hockey tomorrow. So if you're following the Maritime Athletic Profiles, pick them up for some hockey in the Halifax area. Folks, check out RNS if you have any interest in any of these programs. Absolute blast to be here. Check out RNS. And, thanks for tuning in all weekend long. I know we had big viewer numbers. I've heard some of the numbers here. I'm pretty impressed with those. So thanks for watching along at home, and thanks for being part of this tournament that honors Andrew Milner.